Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids, and this is the Nikon D5100 Digital SLR. This is a brand new 16.2 megapixel digital SLR from Nikon that promises low noise, low light photographs and high definition movie capture up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. Now let me just clear up this first. This lens didn't come with a camera. This is a 16 to 85mm lens that I purchased separately. The actual camera body itself came from cliftoncameras.co.uk, £669 for the body only, which is the option I took, or £779 if memory serves me rightly for the body with an 18 to 55mm lens. Now, something that Nikon have done with this one is produced a very sort of compact digital SLR, but packed it full of features. Now, this isn't going to be a full review, but I just want to give you a quick tour around the body and just highlight some of the really great features on the D5100. Let me move my strap out of the way. This flap here is one of the great points of the 5100. Under here we've got HDMI. We've also got, if I remember right, AV out, and also an optional GPS input as well, so you can plug a GPS unit in there. But the highlight for me, because I'm going to be using this for photo and video, is the input here for the microphone. So you can add an external microphone underneath this flap. Another highlight of this particular camera is the 3-inch multi-angle screen. So it's 3-inch, super high resolution, 921K dot, and it rotates round, so it's great for getting those low angle shots. Also rotates round this way, or you can go all the way round and then pop it back onto the body of the camera. So absolutely fantastic that they've included a vari-angle screen with a very high resolution as well. Now on the bottom here we have got a tripod mount just there. We've also got the space for the battery. The tripod mount doesn't get in the way of the battery, which is a really good design point. On this side we've got space for a single SD card, SDHC or SDXC supported. Nice little area here for your thumb, so although it is a compact body, you don't sort of hit the buttons accidentally. It's got a nice design layout to the buttons, so your thumb does avoid them. Now, previous Nikon cameras had controls down this side, but they've obviously had to reposition everything, move things around to make room for the hinge of the vari-angle LCD screen. So we've got the menu button just up here. We've got an info button here which gets you quick access to settings, exposure lock, focus lock, play, 4-way control here with an OK button, zoom in and out. We've got trash can here. We've got a mode control dial here, and then we've got the main modes on the top of the camera to change from things like program mode, shutter priority, aperture priority and manual, but as well as having things like an auto mode, scene modes and also effects as well, and these effects can be applied to both photo and video. So very good control mode dial. We've also got a switch here, and this is like a spring-loaded switch which changes from normal view, where you're going to use the optical viewfinder, to live view, where you're going to use the screen to frame up your shots. We've also got another info button here, exposure compensation, record, start and stop for the movie mode, on off, rocker and the shutter button on top here. So very well laid out. Been extremely pleased with how this has been performing. Now let me just turn this screen around, do it around this way, back onto the body, and let's turn this on and give you a little look at the sort of control system. This is how you're going to control the camera. At the moment we're in program mode, and I can actually hit the info button, and that gains me access to be able to change things like the ISO. So I can go into here, maybe knock the ISO down to, let's say, 400. We've also got white balance set to auto. If I click the OK button, I can change the white balance mode to various ones, or actually preset a manual white balance as well, or background to auto. And then we've got things like image quality, image size, release mode, focus mode, AF area mode, metering, active D-lighting, bracketing, picture control, exposure compensation, flash compensation and flash mode as well. So all of those controls within this one interface. There's no top screen, so it's all done via the back screen here. Let me give you a quick look at the menus as well. Menus are really well laid out. If I can go to the left hand sort of menus here, we've got a playback menu. I'm not going to go through every single option. We've also got a shooting menu. We've got custom setting menu, setup menu, retouch menu, because you can retouch photos within the camera itself. And then we've got a recent settings list. So if you change something and just need to go back in quickly, you can gain access through that particular icon there. So nice menu layout as well. So the playback screen, this 921K dot resolution, makes it really nice for reviewing your photos back. Now I can go from sort of left to right to look at various photos and flick through them, or I can use this dial at the top here to move between photos, and if I want to zoom in on one just to see the detail, I can hit the plus button and go right in to have a really good look to see if I've got this in focus. Now you can also do this zooming in whilst you're in manual focus as well, so when you're taking the photo you can zoom into an area and make sure you've got pin sharp focus before taking the photo. So very nice control and really nice colours on this screen. I can't emphasise enough just the awesome job that this screen does at previewing photos back that you've already taken. Equally as good for video, the fact that it swivels round means you can take videos of yourself really easily. Does an absolute superb job, can't emphasise that enough. Now this isn't going to be a full review because I've only been using this camera for around about sort of 3-4 days now, but at this early stage I'm really pleased with the compactness of the body. Very, very compact, well constructed. I think the only negative point at this stage is that this door, if I tap it you can hear it, it's just a bit sort of loose, but that's because of the plastic construction, and you get what you pay for with cameras. If I'd have paid a lot more, perhaps for a D7000, the construction should be a lot better, but this is a sort of a high-end consumer camera, consumer grade camera, so you're going to get the plastic feel to the body, but it feels really nice. With the 16-85 lens on it that I purchased separately, it does feel a little bit sort of heavy towards the front end. With a smaller lens, perhaps the 18-55, it would be perfectly balanced. With the 35mm lens that I've also got, it feels absolutely superb. But if you were going to put a big zoom lens on here, perhaps a 70-300, you might find it's a little bit awkward to use, so do choose your lenses wisely. So this is the Nikon D5100. I've been so pleased with this so far. I'm going to be bringing you some more footage of this and some video footage taken with the D5100 in future videos. If you want to pick up one of these, check out cliftoncameras.co.uk. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. This video review is sponsored by BMI Solutions, the largest reseller of document scanners within the UK, with a price promise guarantee.